shot at me. So I felt like it was a little bit of jealousy.
No, I just didn't give enough. That's all.
Cool.
Just didn't give enough about it all.
Yeah, but when you said in the comments,
up,
you said something there. I think he's an attention seeker. So even with the racist comments, even with the homo stuff that he was doing, I think he's just a big attention seeker. He gonna do anything to get attention on him, and I think it's gonna backfire come January 31st.
Stylistically, he believes he's the best, and I know I'm the best, and that's why we're getting to this point now. He wants to challenge himself. I'm here for it. I'm here to challenge myself every time.
As Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez gear up for their January 31 clash, the boxing world watches closely. Precision, discipline, and elite defense collide with raw power, swagger, and aggression, making this confirmed showdown one of the year's most talked about fights.
But it's cool. He's supposed to feel that way. Like, he's supposed to say the things that he's saying. He's not saying nothing out of the ordinary or something that I didn't expect. Only thing that I kind of took away, he got on a podcast, I want to say, he said that I was slow. And that's the part where I'm like, okay, he's going to be very surprised come fight night, to where it's like, you really thought I was slow? Like, is that something like you put in your brain and thought it was about to come out there and work?
Heated press conferences set the tone as Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez come face-to-face until Lopez's father steps into the exchange. Stevenson calls out holes he sees in Teofimo's game and brushes off the southpaw talk, saying records mean nothing without elite opposition. Lopez's father fires back, questioning Shakur's resume and insisting he prove it on the biggest stage. Cameras catch every glare. The back-and-forth tightens into confrontation, adding pressure ahead of the January 31st fight.
To what he just said.
I'm not none of them fighters. I think that he did some great things against them guys. I seen a lot of weaknesses in his game too, and something that he said earlier, he said, Teo never lost to a southpaw. Well, I never lost to an orthodox. So it ain't no different, but
the difference is you never fought no elite fighter.
Okay, I don't think y'all did either.
Oh, so you gotta show it, baby.
I don't think y'all did either. I ain't see.
Not on my son.
I ain't see Lomachenko throw no punches.
You never been on a big stage like this.
I didn't see Lomachenko throw punches.
You never been.
Eddie Hearn says Shakur Stevenson is one of boxing's most underrated talents. Even with major accomplishments in the amateurs and the pros, Hearn believes many fans and analysts still don't fully credit Stevenson's technical mastery, speed, and ring IQ. He points to Shakur's consistency, adaptability, and relentless drive as proof he's among the most impressive fighters of his generation, and says the sport is only beginning to grasp just how exceptional he really is.
I think Shakur is massively underrated in terms of his achievements and his ability. Everyone in boxing knows how good Shakur is. He is pound for pound, top 5 in terms of quality. But look at the achievements of the young man. At 28 years of age, he's already a 3-division world champion. This is to become a 4-division world champion. Quite remarkable. And Teofimo always rises to the occasion. Sometimes you see a little bit of a lackluster performance when he's not motivated, when there isn't kind of any legacy on the line. This is different. This is a sold-out Madison Square Garden between two of the elite fighters of our generation. And the best thing about this fight is we're seeing them in their prime.
Roy Jones Jr. breaks down the matchup in a conversation with Shakur Stevenson, and he keeps coming back to one word: adaptability. Roy says fighters who move well create the toughest problems, and that learning to adjust to movement is often the hardest task in boxing. Stevenson agrees, saying he won't be married to one style. He plans to stay versatile, using angles, circling, or standing his ground if that's what it takes to win. Roy praises Shakur's flexibility in past fights and says those are the qualities that make for the best matchups. He adds that Teofimo Lopez is most dangerous when he's focused and he's capable of making adjustments mid-fight. For Roy, the result will come down to mindset, preparation, and execution. If both men are locked in, it becomes a high-level chess match, and he urges Shakur to carry his confidence, hunger, and winner's mentality into fight night.
You're doing great things.
I think you have a masterful foot game as well. And I think that's probably what's going to be to the hardest thing for him to adjust to. So how do you think he's going to adjust to that?
I don't want to give out too much. I don't want to give out too much. So,
Okay. All right.
well, I mean, we all know he had problems with people that move around the ring. He wanted
Uh-huh.
people to stand in front of them, and he could pick them apart when you stand right there in front of him. But I plan on doing. I mean, I'm not going to say the game plan, but I plan on doing a little bit of both. I don't
I got you.
plan on doing moving around. I don't plan on just standing in front. I plan on doing everything that it takes to win.
And I do applaud the fact that you did, like Andre just said, you did show people that you are versatile. You can do whatever is necessary to win a fight. This is the best, in my opinion. These are the best type of fighters to see. And Teofimo has shown sometimes that he can also be versatile and he can do whatever is necessary. Just sometimes he seems to have mental issues that go on in and out of his life.
Over the past month, analysts have been taking stock of boxing and the widening gap between promotion and reality. They point to February 2025, a card hailed as the best ever, only for injuries and late pullouts to rip the lineup apart. Shakur Stevenson was left facing a little-known replacement while other marquee fights collapsed. The fallout raises a hard question. How much hype can the sport still ask fans to believe? When the bill changes, the pitch often doesn't until fight week. They also argue that DAZN and The Ring failed to properly sell Stevenson's most recent bout, even on a night that also featured Teofimo Lopez. On paper, the talent was undeniable, but without real marketing and clear expectations, even high-level matchups can be overlooked, exposing the cracks in boxing's business side.
But then, to do that and then not even promote the fight, this is a cool fight. I don't understand. Like, to me, it's a bit bizarre because the fans came out and they were like, man, Turkey, he's taking over the game. Remember last year, about a year ago, in February of 2025, he had the card with Better Biev and Bevel and whoever else was on it. And the card was announced and people said, this is the best card that we've ever seen in boxing history. Then the fight card came. Shakur's opponent pulled out, Floyd Schofield. Daniel Dubois pulled out of the fight, right? Because he was sick. And it wasn't this legendary card that people talked about. You know what I mean? And people, now no one even says that now. Before they were talking about like, oh, it's the best card boxing's ever seen. And then the card happened and it kind of just came and went. It wasn't the card that they said it was going to be, put it that way. So that's the point I'm making in this video is like a lot of the preconceived notions that you guys put out, not Boxing Ego. I ain't put that out on my channel, right? But a lot of the stuff y'all said turned out to be cap. Here's the card in question, bro. They're like, this is the best card we've ever seen. And then half of the fights, two of the top three fights didn't even go off as planned because of injuries and sicknesses and pullout. And Shakur ended up fighting an electrician that no one ever heard of except for UK blokes, you know, Padlock or whatever.
That's it for today. Stay tuned. See you next time.